Hey, it's me again. I've got another surprise. So this is the next summer workbook for the older ages. I'm going to get straight into it because I'm super excited about this one. This one is for the older ages. So as you probably know, we recently released one for the younger year group, which is from 5 to 7. And then this workbook is for 8 to 11. So it covers the whole of the primary school age group. So it's very similar to, well, the front cover, is very similar to the one for the younger year group, but the activities are completely different. So I don't know, like, for example, the summer reading log is completely different. In the younger year group, they simply colour in the books, and this one they're writing the title, the author, and giving it a rating as well. Looking at body organs, excuse me, so for some of their brain teasers. Times tables practice there. They're going to look at a little bit of symmetry. Of course, the creative activities in there, a little bit more symmetry. I love the brain busters in here. Okay, so let me just give you, so we've got some things like coordinates in there, of course, which you wouldn't find for the younger year group. This activity is really cool. So they're cutting out the patterns and then sticking, because the older children actually love cutting and sticking too, and they just don't get the opportunity, because as parents and sometimes as teachers as well, we just assume that because they're a little bit older, they don't want to do these things. But I tell you something, even in our Saturday classes, children, even the older year groups, they love cutting and sticking. They really, really do. So don't shun away from creativity with your older children as well. So we've got the talking about me. I'm not going to give you too much. I'm not going to show you too much, but we've got some really cool writing prompts in here. I'm going to give you an example of one. Okay, so you wake up with a superpower, but it only works when you're laughing. So we really want children to start thinking about how to write creatively. Yes, all of our children can write some sentences. They can put in their punctuation. They can put in fronted adverbials and so on and so forth. But we want them to think creatively and enable them to put that down on paper. So there's a nice space for their writing as well, which gives some beautiful prompts just to help them focus their writing. Then we've got some really cool money missions in here. So for example, they're going to learn about a debit versus credit cards. And I'll tell you something, I asked my teenager, he's now 15, I asked him what's the difference between a credit card and a debit card. He didn't have a clue. It's really essential that we teach our children these skills from an early age, because they're going to need them later on in life. So the earlier they know, the less chance they have of making silly mistakes, like, I don't know, putting loads of money on a credit card when they could have just used their debit card, or doing it for a specific reason, and not falling into the debt trap. So it just gives them, it's just I think there's about 3 or 4 nice activities in here that helps them understand a little bit about money as well, splitting their money, savings, I need to buy, I want to buy, because there's a difference between needs and wants. Again, they're going to go through that in this book as well. Some colouring pages as well, mindful colouring as we say, and how to make money from your hobby. So this is all about the entrepreneurial tasks. Did I say that right? I think I did. Entrepreneurial tasks. Again, we're talking, so there's summer reading diary and so much more, but I don't want to show you too much. So we now have these are the 2 booklets. So we have, I know they look exactly the same, but the content's completely different. So we have the first workbook that is from the age of 5 to 7, which my son has been diligently working through. You can see it's a bit of a mess now. He's done his dot to dots, his numbers. We're going to work on those geometric shapes, which we haven't done yet. And he's done his money missions, his colouring, as you can see. So he's working through this beautifully. His summer reading log has actually read all of these books because he loves colouring them in. He's like, Mum, I have read a book, can I colour it in? So that works, it works beautifully, especially in the morning if you want a cheeky light in. So that's for the ages 5 to 7, and then this one, as you can see, is from 8 to 11. So these 2 books cover the breadth of the primary school ages. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be able to share these books with you, because it's our summer. Well, this basically, it's to help you guys have a fantastic, phenomenal summer journey, because during summer, children can lose up to 2 months of learning. Yes, 2 months of learning. Now, we don't want them sat at a desk. We don't want them stressed about learning. We don't want them stressed about tests or exams. But what we do want to do is to support their academia in a fun and engaging way. That's where the book comes in, because yes, they're writing, but they're writing in a fun way, a creative way, an engaging way. Yes, they are learning about maths, their times tables. Can they give themselves a times table challenge? Can they time themselves against somebody else? Yes, they are doing entrepreneurial tasks, but it's all about their hobby. So then thinking about what they actually enjoy doing anyway. It's because if we take learning and education and academia and then fuse it with something that children actually enjoy doing anyway, then it's kind of like a win-win situation. They don't even see themselves as learning. And this is where these beautiful booklets come in. So check out the link below, above, I don't know, and see what you think. And yeah, I'm so happy that I have the ability to present these to you guys. And let me know what you think when you do purchase one. And then also, please do pop into our Facebook group. Number one, you can see other children working through the booklet, and of course my children working through the booklet as well. And because if you're not too sure and you want a little bit of a deeper look, there you go, you can actually see the children working through the booklets. And of course, please do share when your child gets a booklet, when it arrives through the post. Take a quick snap, let us know what your child thinks, let us know what activity they love the best, and we'll go from there, because we really want this. We want to build a community of parents that not only support their children with their academia through the holidays and while they're off school, but we also want to build a community which supports parents to help their children enjoy the learning process. We want it to be a fun, magical, creative, engaging journey whereby children don't even realise that they're learning, because we want a win-win situation with our wonderful children. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.